The two yells, and the sound of gunfire, thundered across the dark rose garden. Slowly, Ava fell backwards. And she landed in a puddle, scattering countless drops of water. Across from her, Kyrie spun around as though dancing. Beautiful black rose petals scattered around her. The petals were a dark, dark red. As they sprayed from her throat, she spun around in a circle. Oh! Oh, Ava with the throat shot. And let me guess, Ava's wound was non-fatal. She definitely got shot, but it was non-fatal. Then she fell to the ground, sending muddy water flying. The two women had shot and fallen. However, when the thunder roared, only Ava sat back up. Yep. Or did Ava do what Shannon did in the duel and purposely dropped? She pretended to fall. Or did she actually get shot? Ava hadn't been shot. Yep, Clever girl. Kyrie's intensity had made her fall backwards, but the bullet had once again slipped right past her. Ava cursed her good luck. Why couldn't this luck have saved her husband or her son? Die there. Oh, wait, no. She's speaking. When Kyrie heard this, blood dripped from her grinning mouth, and she seemed to say something in response. However, her voice came out only as globs of blood from the hole in her throat, not words. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. No, I don't believe. I don't think it's a lie. Unfortunately. Nah, Leon, you need to stay out of this. This ain't your fight. Nah, it definitely could be if you knew anything about her. But saying that did nothing to calm Angie's sobs. I don't blame her. Even if she knows it's just a game, she's been forced to see not only her mother's death, but also her mother announcing that she was the culprit of a mass murder who didn't even love her own daughter. Anyone would sob after hearing that. When Leon yelled this, the theater suddenly went pitch black, swallowed in darkness. However, that wasn't enough to shock Leon. Leon continued to yell Berncastle's name to the darkness, telling the wish to stop this game. Then, a single beam of light shone down upon the stage. There was Claire, the one who had appeared for just a second right before this cruel game began. Claire didn't answer. In fact, it looked as though she hadn't even heard. Her eyes were blank, and you couldn't tell what she was looking at. In fact, she was even forgetting to blink. She looked just like a doll, because I'm sure that's all she is. Then another beam of light lit up the side of the stage. Beneath that light stood Berncastle. At the same moment, though, there appeared to be no one in the audience. A thunderous applause rang out. Berncastle raised her right hand in response to the applause. She kept doing so until it died down. Berncastle raised her right hand. Light fell on it, and a black shining scythe appeared there. It was a cold, merciless, and cruel object, like something a classic Grim Reaper might hold. Okay, so she's like going to like explicitly state. Okay. Bernkastel pressed the blade of her Reaper scythe against Claire's stomach and slowly slid it across. Then, along the line she traced, Claire's dress was sliced open. It was now clear that the scythe she held was not a fake one for theatrical use, and it was clear just what she planned to do next that made her cruel smile so fitting.
エンジェ、私の声が聞こえる？聞こえてるわ。私をクズ肉にしたり、今度は何？この最悪の物語を見せつけて、私を苦しめるわけね。
This isn't the worst possible tale. This is the truth.
楽しい？私も楽しませてもらった。これぐらいで、あんたの悪趣味なゲームにこれ以上泣き叫んでた。あんたも二人とも勘違いを。私はこの物語も私が紡じゃあそこのドレスの女がゲームマスター？いいえ、違います。そんなはずはないんです。ならゲームマスターは誰がこの悪趣味な物語を紡いでいるんですか？まだわからない。何がわからないというのよ。エンジェ、あなたはわずかな奇跡にすべて。私はその勇気に敬意を表してあなたの目的は家族を連れ戻す。それはとても難しいことで、奇跡に愛さそれは覚悟していたわね。覚悟の上よ。そして私はまだお兄ちゃんもお母さんもお父さんも諦めていない。諦めないのは勝手。それはあなたのゲームだもの。私は応援しないし監視。あなたという駒を使ったゲームを私はすでに十分楽しんだし。先生なら招待したのはあんたじゃないの。そうよ。招待したのは私の駒としてひとときを楽しませてくれ。俺？魔女式のってわけね。楽しませてもらったわよ、この下道が。よくもお父さんやお母さんをこんなゲームに。
Angie, how many times do we have to tell you she didn't make the game?
エンジェ、あなたは家族を連れ戻す。でももう一つの覚えてる？覚えてないわよ。あの人何があったかを知ることよ。
What happened on Rokenshima on October 4th and 5th, 1986? Didn't Angie leave on her journey with Amakusa because she longed to answer that question?
そうだったわね。それが何
Leon realized what Bernkastel was getting at. Realized, and was unable to say anymore. The Game Master is neither Bernkastel nor Claire. Then who is it? That's the wrong question, because this isn't a game. There is no Game Master. That could mean only one thing.
エンジン、まだわからないの？何がよ。これが真実な1986年。この後、エヴァはクワドリアンで爆発。そして猫箱の中身を欲するあなたに最後の瞬間まで沈黙を貫く。何を言ってるの？エヴァ一人がいくら警察が事故だと断定しても、そして亡き夫に代わり会社を切り盛りしようと彼女が壮大な陰謀の女王であるかのようなイメージを作り合う。彼女は真実を語りたかったでしょう。語ったとて証拠もなく、エヴァの心はあなたもエヴァを拒絶し、歪み切った最後の肉親同士の感。愛息子の面影をあなたに重ねては苦悩し、ますます歪んで壊れて。
Then a strange message file was picked up, became a topic of conversation. It contained a bizarre story, one that told of a mysterious serial murder connected to Rokenjima's gold. Everyone rejected the explosion accident theory and started to think up conspiracy theories. Some of those theories named Ava as the culprit, which tormented her even more. However, Ava used even that to build up the cat box. Until the moment of her death, she protected it. She protected the lock that held the cat box shut. So no human would ever reach the truth inside the cat box, unless those witches who crossed the sea of fragments opened the lock.
これが真実。嘘よ。嘘よ。これが本当に真実だって言うなら言えるわけない。言えるわけがないのよ。
And then she does it.
エンジェ、落ち着いて。
Angie writhed with such strength that the chains on her arms and legs looked like they might snap. All over her body, a red gooey liquid started to seep out. Ooh. It was as though cracks had opened up all over her, and blood was leaking out of all of them. Ugh.
何？赤き真実ではっきりなら言ってあげるわ。これは全て真実。
Angie's yell covered up Burns' red truth.
バカな、私にそれを言わせなければ猫箱の中に封じ込めておけたのに。でもあなた分かってたよ。もうそしてその絶叫に歪む顔が見たかった。100年は思い出すだけで笑えるような戻りなさい。
Ooh, Leon has to watch that transpire, huh?
こんなのは嘘よ、嘘。
Yeah. As Angie held her head and screamed, the blood dripping from her head finally grew so thick that it started scattering all over the place. And bit by bit, her body began to melt. No, to fall apart. Then bits of her began to pile up on the chair until she was nothing but a pile of guts and scraps. Yeah. Damn, sorry you had to see that one, Leon. That's unfortunate.
真実ってバカらしい、愚かしい。どうして人間はバカみたいにそれだけを追い求め、そして目の当たりにして耐えられず自ら崩れ。ねえ、見えてる？クレル、あなたもまたこのあなたは戯れに憧れる推理小説のラストメッセージボトルに封じるつもりで猫箱の物語をいくつも書いていた。
Right. Clear. Uh-huh. 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 Go on.
それをあなたはこの真実を知ったら苦しむだろう者を救うためにね。あなたが猫箱で閉ざしその箱を私があんたが隠した全てが無駄。あんたが死んで隠した真実を全て暴き出してやった。それがあなたはクレルの死を恥ずかしめるためだけにこのようなことをしたというの
Like I
ですか。
said, that's what made, the main story of episode 7 feel so incomplete, was the fact that Burn Castle was there and nothing really, brutal happened.
そしてそれをエンジに見せて苦しめて、やはりあなたは邪悪な魔女だった。
Duh.
私は最初から魔女に退屈から逃れることだけが生きてはめでて死しては食らってに、それが魔女の生き様よ。私にはエンジェを苦しめくれるの。私はあなたが許せない。リオ
I don't think she gives a fuck about your forgiveness,
それで
homie.
もクレルにと死してなおね。クレルは崖より投じられた時、そんな彼女にとって異なる世界では幸せに生きていた。そうです、私はだから彼女の分まで一生懸命に。リオン、もう少しだけこの真実の物語を見せてあげるわ。
Uh-oh.
興味はありません。
No.
いいえ、エヴァとキリエの決闘が終わり、その頃の客間へあなたを招待。客間？屋敷の
Jessica? Bernkastel snapped her fingers and the scene of the mansion's parlor unfolded. No, Jessica's in the dining hall. Badler? In the cruel tale that had just been shown, the parlor hadn't been particularly important. Jessica had been summoned to the parlor, but she was then immediately led to the dining hall and killed there. So there hadn't been anything to see in the parlor. And in fact, there was nothing to see in the parlor now, appearing before Leon.
ここに一体何があると見ての通り。でも見ていて面白いものを今から見せてあげる。あなたが言う面白いものが言葉通りの意味のわ
If
け
you
が
call it interesting, I probably hate it.
ほら、そっちよ。そっちの部屋の隅。
Bernkastel was pointing, at nothing more than a corner of the room. There was nothing there. She had told Leon to look there, so the latter was expecting something terrible to be there. But there really was nothing there at all.
そうね。この世界ではね。でも隣り合うかけらを除くとどうかしらね。
On the white blank wall, bit by bit, a splash of blood seeped into view. Oh. That's what she's showing her, that even in her current world, Leon doesn't survive, which I kind of figured that was another point she was trying to get to, why Leon was watching. They gave Leon this inspirational speech about how, you'll carry on, her legacy and whatnot, but no. Even in the world where Leon exists as Leon, she still ends up dead as well. It was Leon, lying dead against the wall. Ishirami and Leon's corpse lay there, exposed.
どういうことですか？どうして私がここに？この世界は私でなく、私とクレルは同時に存在できないはずです。そう。だから今、世界をあなたの世界もね。意味がわかりません。つまりはこう同じ末路をたど。意味がわかりません。どうして私がここで死んでいなければならないんですか？あなたの世界、1908親族会議に先立ち、ベアトリーチェで、それが私にとっての今日であり、ついさっきです。それからその晩までの間に何もありません。いとこたちと楽しく過ごし、親族一同で晩餐を過ごし、そして夜には親族、あなたは20歳になったらそれは親族たちの間でも円満に決まってる。円満かどうかは知りませんが、当主様が決めたことですから。さすがに円満だとはそういうことよ。金蔵があなたを目に入れても痛くないほどに可愛がり、そのことを親族兄弟たちが面白く思っているわけもない。
The siblings objected to having Leon succeed the headship. Even Kraus joined in, saying that Leon was still too young. Then on the night of the family conference, Kinzo tried proposing a difficult riddle.
まさか。そうよ。碑文の謎に礼拝堂の仕掛けを見ればわかる通り、金蔵は碑文の仕掛け、いつか次期当主を選ぶ試練に使えるかもしれないなんてロマンチックなことを考えながら。
Kinzo decided to present that riddle at the family conference. Did he plan to give the position of successor to the person who solved it? Or did he promise to reconsider Leon's position as the successor if it was solved? Either way, Kinzo was confident. He was confident that no one would be able to solve this tough riddle, which he had created himself.
あとはすでに見た真実、あっさりと兄弟たちに解かれ、黄金の山を巡って人にそしてキリエとルドルフは翌朝の事件発覚といとこ部屋に集まっている子供たちを一人ずつ電話で呼び出して、いとこの筆頭のあなたが一番最初に呼び出す。そして客間でキリエに撃たれて殺された。あなたは1986年だからこういうわ。あなたは今日の深夜に客間。そうだ、クレルからリオンという奇跡が低い確率で生まれる。キリエおばさんがそのような強行に及ぶのだって限りなくゼロに近いわずかな確率に違いない。
murder with a very large probability.
あなたはそのわずかの確率の世界を見つけることができる魔女で、いかにもそのとあなたという奇跡の存在を見つけ出す。
Oh, yeah, that's the... Yeah, Leon's like, but what about a world where Kitty doesn't fucking commit, murder? But Berkow's like, listen, there is one and only one fragment in which you exist as you are now. There is no alternate world for you.
でもね、あなたのこの末路のね、だって確率などに私がわずかな奇跡があれば、でもね、ないものは私とて絶対の魔女に本当に絶対を保証された。そんな。では私は257万8000。あなたはクレルとしての世界に行き、逃れ得ぬ運命に翻弄され、そして 257万8917分の1の確率で今夜キリエに殺される。つまりあなたの、いいえ、あなたたちの運命は257万、つまりいかなる奇跡も許さない絶対の残念だったわね。いいえ、ベアトリーチェ。
Just when a bright light seemed to turn the world white, the scene suddenly changed back to the theater. On the stage, Burncastle's Reaper sight slid across Claire's stomach as the latter stood absolutely still. A red line was drawn across the white skin, exposed now that the dress had been cut, and black blood began to seep out.
ベアトリーチェ、閉ざされた2ゲーム絶対の2日間に閉じ込められたあなたは、その不絶対に救われない、報われないことと引き換えに、しかしあなた、それが後ろには自分がクレルとならずに済み幸せに暮らせていたかもしれない奇跡の世界をリオンを見つけるのは、その存在はベアトが夢見た通り、そして葬儀の最後に見せつその奇跡をもってしても、あんたは惨劇を逃れられやしないってね。
Through the small cracks between the bars of the jail that imprisoned her, the witch called Beatrice dreamed of a world where she might have been happy. However, the space she could see through that crack in the bars was just another part of the same jail.
私にはあなたという人が、あなたはなぜこんなことをするのですか。
Because she's a sick, twisted fuck.
ベ
What?
アトにゲームで負けたからああ、これで少しは負けた。ねえベアト、見えてる？そして覚えてる？あなたには絶対に奇跡は起きないって私さあリオン、ベアトの目の前であなたを元の世界へ戻してあげる。感激の魔女たちはだるい一家団らんのシーンはもうだからあなたがキリエに撃たれる直前の、そしてその瞬間をベアトに見せつけてあげる。死ねやゲロカスベアトの最後の希望。
Burncastle raised her Reaper scythe, swung it down with gusto, and plunged it deep into Claire's stomach.
綺麗に死ねたつもりだ死骸を腹渡引きずり出して恥ずかしめるのが私の一番
She
得
took
意
the
なこ
blade
と
end of
だ
the
ったの
scythe
に。
and heartlessly, ruthlessly, brutally raised it up into the air, along a vertical line from Claire's stomach to her chest. The blade cut deeply, slicing Claire open. The red-black insides jutted out, then burst like a dam, breaking, covering the world with red entrails. When I came to, I was in the parlor of the mansion. When did I get here? I heard a sound behind me, then slowly turned around. And there, I could see down the frigid barrel of the gun Aunt Kyrie was pointing. Then, she slowly pulled the trigger. Fuck. Just the goddamn reveal. Of course, it was Keenzo that fucking proposed to steal the gold. That reveal in and of itself. Oh. Oh. And then he lied to, I'm guessing, original Beatrice about, by means of by being the translator, he could lie about what the captain was saying. He's like, yeah, the lieutenant says he wants to steal the gold, the asshole, am I right? Like, then meanwhile he's like, Lieutenant, we have to steal the gold. I could feel a razor-sharp wind pass through my body, like a knife slicing through butter. Prepared for death, hoping to see my fate until the end, I slowly opened my eyes. The world had been cut in two. Kitty was frozen in place like a statue, still pointing her gun with a cold smile on her face, and had been cut in half at an angle, at the top part of her slowly sliding off to the side. Yeah, I see the split in the screen. No, that wasn't quite right. That wasn't right at all. It wasn't just Kyrie. The whole world had been sliced in half at an angle. It was slowly sliding off to one side. Then immediately after, fissures seemed to appear across the world. It shattered. Will! My fucking die! I love this man. What's with this fucking jam? Oh, let's go! He pointed at Burncastle with the tip of the pitch-black sword that had sliced the world, glaring at her. Goddamn right. Leon had suddenly doubled over, groaning. Will roughly grabbed the hand that was pressed against Leon's chest and tore it away. Blood was seeping out from where Leon's hand had been. It was the place that the bullet would have entered if Kitty had shot Leon. When Will tried to pick up Leon's body up, he finally noticed the chains attached to each wrist and ankle. Will swung his pitch-black sword and destroyed the chains binding Leon. The chains and shackles shattered into little bits like glass, then vanished. Fuck yeah. She's got cats? Or are they goats? No, those look like cats. When Burncastle clapped her hands twice, countless pairs of glaring jewels appeared all around Will and Leon. They were clearly cat eyes, but the way the jewel hung from their mouths looked far more terrifying than a cat. Oh, the drop! Oh, fuck yeah! The number of jewels surrounding them already reached into the thousands. Will pointed his sword in one direction after another, warding off the surrounding cats. Leon tried to fight an incredible tearing pain. No, it was a fight against the promised future that Burncastle had shown. However, the stake of that future, which the Witch of Miracles had guaranteed would contain no miracle, was firm and merciless. Bit by bit, yet unceasingly, it continued to pierce into Leon's chest.
いいか、俺が一瞬だけ包囲をやめ、そしたら全力で走れ。どこまでもまっすぐ。方向は大事じゃない。ここから遠ざかることだけを意識して。
可能な限り努力します。無理な時は許してください。
無理な時弱音を俺が許さねえ。クレルも許さねえ。お前はクレル257万8900お前が諦めた。お前は無数のせたからくじけるんじゃねえ。あがいてあがくん奇跡を探すんじゃねえ。お前が奇跡になるんだ。
God, Will fucking rules.
私は
お前は幸せな未来へたどりくじけるんじゃねえ。もう一度弱音を言ってみろ。今度は俺がお前の尻をつねってやる。
はいこの奇跡の魔女の前で奇跡になれと奇跡など所詮はミステリーで断罪されたこの世界で這いつくばって無慈悲に虫けらのように死になさい。感激の魔女たちはそれを見届けたくて心待ちにしているのよ。
何が心のねえミステリーなんぞ。三味線になりてえ猫からかかってくる。めんどくせえ。まとめてかかってこいよ。 SSVD 首席異端審問官ウィラード H ライト。これが最後の刃だ。
打ちやれ子猫たち。
At once, all the cat eyes opened wide, undulating and spinning in a spiral, and swallowed Will up. But Will and Leon weren't swallowed up. The cats had flown in at them from all directions were now being launched away like they were a balloon popping around the pair.
あらやるじゃん。
子猫に用はない。親猫しか眼中にねえんだ。
Oh, hell yeah.
奇跡の魔女。伸びすぎた爪を研いでやら。
Oh, fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes. Another flash of the black blade spun in a dark tornado and scared the cats once more. Leon, realizing that this was the opening Will had planned, ran all out, still clutching at a heaving chest.
ダイアナはすぐ腹。ミルクは温めてから頼む。
By the time Leon asked Will to repeat what he had said, he had already leapt under the stage and was now confronting Burncastle. Fuck yes! It was like the climax of a show. Loud cheers erupted from the pitch-black audience seating. Those bangs. On either side of Claire, who lay with her insides exposed, stood Will with his pitch-black sword and Burncastle with a sight that could harvest miracles from fate.
キリエとルドルフが犯人で島の人間ディオンを客間に呼び出して射殺した。悪いな。そんな真実とやらをミステリーが認
I'm
め
still
るわけ
shaking,
には
you
い
know,
か
there's
ね
no
え。
music. I'm so hyped right now.
こいつは全てファンタジーだ。
ファンタジーそういうことにしてリオンの運命をやってごらんなさい。
第一足。手がかりすべての揃わぬ事件を禁ず。
Surely Will's black sword must have cut through Burncastle's body. However, it had no effect, like cutting the reflection of the moon on the water.
何手がかりって。
キリエとルドルフが犯人だとする。キリエたちが犯人であることを示す手がかりだ。いずれのゲーム中
あるわけないじゃない。あったとしても島は丸ごと吹っ飛んだんだし。
つまり手がかりなしってわけだ。ならばそれはミステリーじゃファンタジーだ。
はあ
It's possible for an unprovable truth to become the truth in the human world. In other words, even the actual truth cannot cross the boundary of a cat box.
真実を猫箱に閉じ込めよう。それがミステリーの戦い方なの？
With a laugh like the howl of a wild animal, Burncastle carelessly tossed her scythe aside.
戦うのさえもバカらしい。おいでゲロカス。好きなだけ私を切ってごらん。あんたの言い分全部聞いてあげるわ。
貴様、心をないがしろにしたミステリーくれてやら。
20のくさびで私を倒せなかった時遊んであげるわ。
はあ。
That's when you cut to credits, isn't it? Yeah, don't play me like I didn't see it coming. Oh, 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 banger, banger. Oh, holy shit. That was too good. That was, ooh. See, that's what it was missing. That's what it was missing. And we still got the question mark events to see how that sets us up for episode 8. But, oh, that was that good shit. That was that good shit. It was like episode 7 without the tea party. It was like, it was all right. It's like there's something missing. There's something missing. I needed more. Hey, yeah, no, tea party delivered. Tea party delivered. All right. I'm very curious to see how the question mark event plays out. Very curious. God, I fucking love this song though. 7th game, Requiem. Yeah. God damn, that was too good. That was too good. Son of a bitch. That was phenomenal. Oh, wait, we got like some post-credit story? Post-credits? Post-credits? We got post-credit content? Huh? Leon running. I gotcha. Trying to ignore an incredible pain in the chest, Leon kept on running and running without stopping. I dashed out of the theater-going witches, then ran through an incomprehensible world of blackness. Before I knew it, I was running through a place that looked like a sea of stars, or maybe the bottom of the ocean with stars scattered around. If I get careless for a second, I'll probably trip. Now, if I get careless, I won't be able to tell if I'm running, or just making running motions as I freefall, endlessly sinking deeper into the ocean of stars. I just kept on running, without any goal or target. I mustn't stop moving. I mustn't fall down here. If I fall, I'll crush the hope of the me's in countless worlds. There's a happy world that the Beatrice has dreamed of, and I'm their last hope, the only one who can reach that world. Even though I understand this, the truth thrust in front of me by the witch who controls miracles, who says there can be no miracle, is cruelly gouging itself into my chest. Then Leon finally succumbed to the fierce pain and fate, and fell over. Hell yes, my guy. Leon's body was held roughly from behind and lifted up.
割とそうくじけるんじゃねえ。尻をつねるぞと。
No, not really.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんでも。私はあの日、あそこで。
そうだな。人は誰だってなる。その違うだろう。人生の意味も価値も人生そのものすら押し付けられた運命が何だってんだ。
Oh, banger.
受け入れるな。世界はお前が紡げ。自らで。
いる。あなたの左腕。
Oh.
ああ。ワーストーリーに変えるのも多く。
Must have forgotten it. There are rips all over Will's body. Also, his left arm had been brutally torn off from the elbow. His clothes were in tatters, and he looked like a blood-stained scarecrow. Then Leon noticed. Those places once felt like a sea filled with stars, both above and below them. Those stars had now gathered together and were surrounding them. There was a huge, even number of stars, all glaring at the two of them. Will was holding Leon with one arm. He couldn't take his sword out. However, he didn't let go. He was determined to let Leon escape from here, to lead Leon towards the happy tale that the Beatrices dreamed of. Behind the cats, whose eyes glowed at the empty darkness, the Queen of Cats who permitted no miracles appeared.
ウィラード、リオンを下ろしな。そしたらあなただけは
書面で大法廷に出せ。審議してやるぜ。
ウィル、私は
置いてはいかねえぜ。お前に教えてや。どうして俺が SSV で。
そういえば私も知らない。どうして？
クソったるな。お涙ちょ。ハッピーエンド上等。俺が教えてやるんだ。バッドエンドしかないと絶望して死んだベアトリーチェ。だから絶対にお前を降ろさね
ウィル。
Hell yeah. I love this guy.
え。猫ども。左の欲しけりゃ両足もくれてやる。だがな、絶対にリオンだけは離さねえ。俺が張ってでもこいつをお前というバッドエンドから逃がしてやる。
いいのリオン。ウィルはあんたをかばって死ぬ気嫌でしょ。私なんか放って逃げてくださいっておい。ウィル。
おう。
私も離さないでください。逃げ延びます。そしてあなたも。
それでいい。
Hell yeah! As he said this, Will held Leon tight.
というわけだ。あがくぜ。ベル。
私たちは奇跡を諦めない。
Fuck yeah.
絶対に奇跡は訪れないと奇跡の魔女が約束したのに。さよなら。忘却の深淵で死すら迎えられずに誇りに降り積もられて消え去りなさい。さあ殺せとは命じないわ。その出番の終わったコマ2つをお片付けなさい。
100 million, a trillion, 10 quadrillion cats all bared their fangs. In the starry sky of cat eyes, countless flesh-colored mouths opened, exposing countless teeth. The world was wrapped in flesh and blood and fangs. Motherfucker, God. God damn, when the credits rolled, I was like, God, it's such a good place to end it. It really got me like on the edge of my seat. But then they had that post-credit shit come in. I'm like, okay. And then they started playing out the way it did. I'm like, yeah, okay, this shit's tight as well. And then it's like, nah, then we're gonna cut it here. Like, motherfucker. Ah. All right. So obviously, it's time to jump into the question mark event. I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be another like 15-minute one to where it's like over in a flash. I don't know. So if it's a longer one, then this will be the end of the video. And if so, peace. But if it's not, and it's a short one, and I tag onto this video, well then, let's fucking go. No pleasantries. We're just jumping into it. No pleasantries. I need. Alright, I need. Okay, we're back in Featherine's study. Gotcha. I recognize the backdrop. Let's go. 2 white pieces were set on the chessboard. The countless black pieces surrounding them were now just packed together, not even placed on the squares. Berncastle tipped the 2 white pieces over and took them off the board.
こんなところでおしまいでいいかしら。やはりそなたの朗読は耳に馴染むぞ。我が巫女よ。あんたのお望み通り、腹渡の答え合わせにはこれで十分でしょ。実に満足している。そなたが明かした答えを鍵に、これまるで宝石箱のような密室の数々。鍵を得ることは楽しい。そしてその鍵で 個々を開いていくことは
Yeah, I have a
も
lot
っ
of
と
fun
楽し
sticking
い。
my key into locks too. I mean,
ご苦労であった我が巫女よ。これより先は私一人でゆっくもう十分であるぞ。
The Witch of Theater Going sat back in her rocking chair, a satisfied smile on her face, as though enjoying a pleasant aftertaste. There was no need for a game board anymore. She just had to go back in her mind through the whole set of tales to check whether her theory was right or not. It seemed to leave her pleasantly drunk, even better than the most expensive wine.
私はこれで用済みか。ご苦労であった我が巫女よ。その任を解く。私は再び眠りにつく。この心地よきまどろみを数百年にわたって楽しみたい。そして私が再び飽きるとき、そなたは私を楽しませるため、それまでの数百年のひとときあっぱれであったぞ、ベルンカステル。かわいいかわいい。知ったことじゃないわ。勝手に干からびて死に。じゃあね、未来永劫さようなら。数百年ごときよ、そなたは未来。
Featherine's consciousness slowly faded away. Oh, okay. Bye. As the owner of the study's slumber grew deeper, the lights about the room slowly darkened.
永遠におやすみ、アウアウローラ。このゲーム版はあんたにはもう不要よね。私がもらっていくわ。
Bernkastel reached out towards Beato's game board, which lay on the table in front of Featherine's rocking chair, and tapped it twice. The game board and the pieces flew into the air, folded up and put themselves away, then landed on Bernkastel's outstretched right hand.
私まだ全然ゲームマスターをやって、私はベアとの葬儀をやっただけ。そして腹渡を引きずり出しただけ。まだ何にもやっちゃいない。
Bernkastel's smile twisted evilly. Then the game board floated up once again, and a world unfolded itself above Bernkastel's palm. Oh?
さあ、ベア、私を最高に楽しませる。さあ、おののきなさい。約束された絶対奇跡の魔女ベルンカステルの名に。そしてベアとのゲームの最後のゲームマスターとして宣言。ただ宣言するだけじゃ、ベアとのゲームにのっとって赤き真実でそれがいい。まだ甘い夢を見てる魔女どももいるみたいだし。あらなんだ、いたの？いるわよね、私の。言ってやりなさいよ、甘い夢見てる魔女どもに。奇跡の魔女として、そして約束する。このゲームにハッピーエンドは与えない。
Mm-hmm. And that's it. Oh no, we're actually gonna... Okay, okay. We got more, we got more. Yeah. A single girl was crying in a desolate, quiet chapel. She was a small girl, only 6 years old. The girl who would, for 12 years, starting now, lament the fact that she wasn't on this island during October 4th and 5th, 1986. Ah, little Angie. Then, a single man appeared. The man noticed the girl, walked up to her quietly, trying not to scare her, put his arms gently around her shoulders. Aww.
探したぞ、エンジェ。
The girl jumped into her big brother's chest and started crying again.
どうした？何をそんなに悲しんでいるんだ？
今日クラスの子にいじめられテレビでお母さんは悪い人たちとつなが
I
り
mean,
があった。
that's true, but
だからうちのお父さんとお母さんが犯人で、エヴァおばさんにそんなことないよね、お父さんとお母さんはねえ
かわいそうにみんながあの島であの日そこにお座り。
The man pointed to the floor. A cloud of gold butterflies gathered there and created a chair. The girl obediently sat down on it.
お兄ちゃんは知ってるよね。お父さんとお母さんは悪い人じゃないって知ってるよ。
ああ、もう誰も悪い人なんかいないって。
じゃあ教えて、あの日六軒島で何があったの？
いいとも話してあげるよ。あの日あの島で何があったの？
それは
まさか。
それは
とんでもない。
それはどんな話？
聞いたエンジェが自分で決して辛い話じゃないんだよ。だからお聞き。
バトラお兄ちゃん。
あの日お兄ちゃんたちはとても大勢でね、大事な親族会議があることに。まずはどこから話したものかな。これがエンジェに捧げるお聞き。あの日六軒島でこれは辛い話でも悲しい話でもないんだよ。
Fuck. Oh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Am I? Am I? I am. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. God damn. Yeah, I kind of figured the little question mark event would be a bit short. And I'm fine with it being short. I'm fine with it. Tag it on to the end of the tea party. Let's go. Oh. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. One more episode to go. God. Yo, regardless of how it all ends, yo, these really long stories, they're ones that, like, once it's over, it's just like, you gotta take a step back and just breathe. It's insane. Like, I'm almost excited for it to be over, regardless of whatever the ending is. Just to step back and be like, damn, I finished that. Are we done? Any post-credits? Oh, nope, there's a little bit more. Okay, it's just the logo coming in, yeah. Got any post-credit stuff you want to throw at me before we finally set up for the final episode? Anything you want to throw at me? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Anything at all? Let me see it. Let me see it. Nope. Okay. 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 Yep. Will and Leon in the portrait, huh? Okay. Okay. I don't know where we're going with this, but I like it. I love those two specifically, so I'm more than ready to see where we go with this, but I am going to end this video here. And in the next one, we will start up the final episode in Umineko. I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright. I've heard some divisive things about this one. Alright. I've definitely heard some negative talk about it. A lot of people don't enjoy Twilight as much. But I've also, seen some people defending it, saying that they're really big fans of it. They say it's a good episode, so I'm very curious to dive into it, see it for myself. And like I said, I'm finally excited to bring a close to this journey, because my God, it's been a long one. But like I said, gonna end this one here. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.